Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a good 6 months since I posted a YouTube video. I think it is 6 months, and I'm gonna have a chit chat get ready with me for today because I want to just talk about what has happened in my life. If you follow me on Instagram as well, which you should, you will know that I moved into a new place this week. My room is huge now and I live with a really good friend who I also work with. So that gives me so much more free time to actually film videos for you guys and also be more productive and creative. My old roomie went crazy, so I had to move out in like a month. And I ended up living with a really nice family, but they were always home and we could always like hear each other. So I just really didn't feel comfortable filming YouTube videos, which is so silly because I've been doing this for like 7 years now. But it's just a very like intimate thing for me talking to you guys on the camera. But now that I have my own place again, I am gonna be filming a lot more videos because I really miss doing this. I miss talking to you guys so much, and I have so many videos on my list that I need to get done. For today, I'm gonna be doing a sort of first impression get ready with me video. I'm gonna be using mostly Urban Decay products, and that's what I'm gonna be filming for you guys. I just got a few of the new Urban Decay collections and I really want to try them out on camera for you guys. I'm gonna start out using the MAC Fix Plus with a coconut scent just because it is summertime now and it's super bright outside. Let's go in with a little bit of this. I just got this new One and Done Blur and Run Touch Up and Finishing Balm from Urban Decay. You're supposed to be able to use it before and after makeup, so I'm excited to see how that's gonna be. They said to use it instead of or after foundation, so I'm gonna be trying to use this as a foundation today, see what works. They have two shades, so there's a light to medium shade and there is also a medium to dark shade. I'm definitely the lighter one because I'm very pale right now. I haven't been outside in the sun for a long time. Urban Decay recommends to do it with the optical blurring brush, which I have right here. They also said to use a beauty sponge, so I'm gonna give this a go and see what happens. The thing I don't like about like cream products is that as soon as you put your brush in, they just look so like nasty. I have a little bit of a friend right here, a pimple thing, so that's nice and fortunate. I feel like the past 6 months I've been sort of more into very light foundation and just a little bit more concealer because I don't want my skin to look that like fake, which is strange because I used to be so full coverage before. I'm not sure if this is really doing anything for me. I'm just gonna try with my very old beauty blender. Can you guys see any difference on camera? It's like it has that blurring effect that I really like about Urban Decay's products, but I don't feel like it does very much like covering of my redness. I don't really know what to think about this product yet. I don't feel like it did much to my skin except like have a little bit of a blurring effect, but all my redness still sort of shine through. My dark circles are intense right now because the past few weeks have just been super stressful. We went to have a look at this apartment, or my friend did. I'm just gonna go in with the Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm just to cover up like pimples and redness. So we went to look at the apartment Friday. On Monday they offered us the apartment. Tuesday we signed the contract and we moved in the Monday after that. So everything just happened super fast, and we had to just like get everything sorted, like pay the deposit, everything like that. So everything has just been, yeah, very stressful but also very nice the past like few weeks. So I think the under eye circles comes from too little sleep and too much stuff on my plate, which is great when I'm filming video for the first time in 100 years. So I'm just gonna go in with this concealer on places where I have a little bit of redness just to cover that up. And I'm also gonna go in with the All Nighter concealer. I've only used this once a few weeks back and it was very high coverage. I think I put way too much on. So I wanna give it a go today and see what I think of it. I look so tired. The area I live in now is actually the first time I've ever been here. I've been in almost all parts of Copenhagen because I've moved so much since I moved here like 5 years ago. But this seems like a very like nice and quiet sort of like almost suburban area. And I kind of like that because I'm from a small town myself. So I work in the city and then I can go here and relax and just like nature and peace and quiet, which I really enjoy. So going in with the All Nighter concealer, I'm gonna try to behave and not put too much on. I feel like this is also very light. This is the shade Fair Neutral. This is beautiful. This definitely have more of a matte texture. I'm not really a big fan of matte textures because I'm quite dry on my skin. This month was also my 1 year anniversary on hormones or estrogen, which has been an amazing journey. I haven't really spoken about this much the past like 6 months because I've just taken some time to myself. But if you guys wanna have a full-on like 1 year update, please let me know or vote and like the poll I'm gonna put right here, because then I'm gonna film that for you guys probably next, if that's something you wanna see. I don't have any new powders from Urban Decay, so I'm gonna use my Mercier translucent powder with my beauty blender and just set this under eye concealer. I tend to only use powders where I use my concealer, so like especially under the eyes and maybe sometimes a little bit T-zone. But I kind of like the more like dewy fresh look, so I'm gonna just skip the powder and dive into some highlighting. I just got this Sin Afterglow highlighting and blush palette. I think the packaging is just so cute and so beautiful, and I think it's some really nice colors in here as well, some peaches, some pinks. So I'm gonna actually go in with a little bit of Sin, the color right there. I feel like I have this color called Sin in another palette as well from Urban, probably from like last spring or summer. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the powder on a fan brush from NYX Cosmetics, just to make my skin a little bit more dewy and glowy. I'm gonna try a little bit of the color called Spotlight right there, just on the lower part of my cheekbone. I'm gonna mix them both and apply on top of my eyebrow. Ooh, that's intense. Oh my god, that's very intense. I look very sweaty now, don't I? Oh well. Gonna apply a little bit on my cupid's bow. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot. A lot on my cupid's bow. And with a little bit of a smaller brush, just mix these two colors. Go in on my nose. This is a really nice color, the warm one right there. And I'm gonna apply a little bit just on my collarbones and on my shoulders, because that is... Could you please be quiet? That is one of my favorite things, especially when wearing tops. Oh, this is really nice, guys. I think the mixture of these two gives a really nice color, because it's not too blinding. It just gives you like a nice peachy warmth. So nice. If you remember last summer, I did a little get ready with me as well. I think it was a first impression using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. As you can see, this is well loved. I use it almost every single day. The texture is so creamy and so nice, but I feel like I probably could contour with the shade on the top left corner, so I'm gonna give that a go right now. I'm just going in with the MAC 168 brush. It's a little bit of a warm contour color, but I don't mind that. So guys, since it's been so long, I was wondering if there's any type of videos you would like for me to do. I have been watching other people's YouTube videos, I just haven't made them myself. So I know of all the tags going around, like I really like the ones where you do someone else's makeup, like recreating someone else's makeup. So if there's anyone, I think maybe the tag died now, but if there's anyone you would like for me to recreate a makeup look from, just let me know in the comments and I will get it back into it. I'm gonna just contour my nose a little bit. I'm not really sure I like this product very much. It's like when I go on top of specific areas, it kind of takes away the makeup, which is slightly annoying. I feel like this contour looks crazy in my monitor, but in real life it looks quite natural. It's a little bit like on the glowy dewy side, but I think it looks nice. I'm not sure if I look like a clown on my monitor. I really hope not, because I do like the look in real life. Lastly, I'm going to go in with these two colors, mix them together and apply that as a blush. I never really was a big fan of blushes, but lately I quite like the look of them. This is a NYX Cosmetics brush. I think we got this when we were in Oslo for the Halloween event, I think. On my brows lately, I've been using the Depend Cosmetics Slim and Thin Dark Brown. Well, actually dark brown, medium brown and soft brown pencils. The thin pencil and the spoolie on the other side. I think it's just a perfect combination for easy eyebrows. So I'm just gonna quickly throw on some eyebrows and then I'm gonna be back. Okay, so brows are on. I've noticed now that my concealer is like creasing under the eyes right here. I think it is the product again, because I don't think this is something that works very well for my skin. So that's a bit sad, because I actually really did like the concealer last time. I think this is great if you are sort of oily and if you want something that's very full coverage. But I don't think my skin likes any type of like gel cream products like this. It's just not good. To prime my eyelids, I'm gonna use my favorite primer for the eyes. It is Sin by Urban Decay. Sadly, I think this one has been discontinued for a few years now. When I heard that it was gonna be discontinued, I bought like 3 full of these ones, and this is the final one I have and I'm running out. So please, Urban, please bring it back, because it's so good. It's really like beautiful and champagne-y, and I usually just go in right with my finger on the eyelid. Before it sets, I'm gonna use the Kristen Leanne x Urban Decay Kaleidescope Dream eyeshadow palette. I am so in love with this color right here, so I'm gonna just apply that with my finger on top of the wet primer, just to really get that super intense glow. So guys, I'm turning 25 this summer. It is so scary. I can't believe that I'm midway in my 20s now. I feel like the past 5 years it's just been happening so fast. I think I celebrated my 20th birthday in London in 2012. And I just can't believe that that was 5 years ago. Like, that was in my early YouTube days, and now 7 years later, like, I basically grew up online, which is just so crazy to me. So if any of you are over 25, how did you celebrate your 25th birthday? Did you get very drunk and deny that you were getting older and that you are in your mid-20s? Or how did you celebrate? Because I was thinking that I wanted to go travel somewhere, just to get out and get some memories and have fun and celebrate myself in a way that doesn't feel so serious. I'm gonna go back in with the highlighting palette, mix these two and put that in my inner corner to highlight there as well. I think I talked about this in a few videos ago, but one of my biggest dreams is to go like traveling for a few months or like 6 months at a time. That would be so amazing for me. It's something that's on my mind a lot because it's something that I feel like I need to do just at some point in my life. But I don't think it's something that I'm going to be able to afford before I'm done with my surgeries and stuff like that. So in the meantime, do you guys have any places close to Europe you would suggest that I travel to? I've been thinking this summer that I really want to go to Italy. If you could like backpack around there for like 2 weeks or something, maybe 3 weeks if I was lucky. It just looks like there's so many different like areas and landscapes and cool things to see in Italy. There's that place where all the bloggers go to with like the hills and all the restaurants. What is that place called again? That's where I want to go as well, and I think Tuscany would just be completely amazing. I'm gonna go in with the Daydream palette, also from the Kristen Leanne x Urban Decay collection. And because I want this look to be sort of blush toned, I'm just gonna take this on a big fluffy blending brush and put that in my crease. So guys, it was so funny with my move now, because a few months ago I was talking to my colleague, who is actually sort of new at MAC, about running her own place. She lived at home with her parents and she has for like 1.5 years. And I had to move out of my old apartment and live with this family for around like 6 months now. And I think when you're in your 20s, you just sort of like need your own place to feel like content and happy. We decided that we were gonna move in together, and everything just happened so incredibly fast. We were thinking that this would take just all summer because we are just not the lucky types when it comes to stuff like that. So I think it's just so incredible how fast we got this place. My initial plan for the summer was to move away from Denmark because I feel like I've just had my time here, and I mean, it's a nice place to be, but I kind of want to get out there and see the world. So I actually said to myself that I didn't want to find another home in Copenhagen before moving away. But some complications showed up, and I think I'm gonna stay in Denmark for at least another year or so. I'm gonna have to close my window because there are kids outside and they're being noisy. I've really fallen in love with England the past like 6 months or so. I've been there around 7 times, I think it is now. And I think the culture is just so different than in Denmark. People are so polite. I've been in Liverpool and Manchester. I just really feel like at home there. And I think it would be a cool experience to live in England at some point. I'm just taking a little bit of this blush color and applying on top of the shadow. I think it would be so cool to travel and maybe live in like Asia for a while. I think the culture there is so interesting as well. I just can't wait to get out and experience the world. I've always really wanted to live in Berlin as well. I used to speak German when I was younger, but because I've lived in Copenhagen for so long, I just really haven't practiced. And so I forget a lot of the words, and it's really hard to keep up a conversation. So I think it would be cool to live in Germany for a while, in Berlin, and like learn the language again. I'm just gonna go back into this color again, just with my finger to reapply, because I think I took away a little bit of the color now. I'm just gonna go into this palette again and take that color on a Sigma E30 brush. This is my favorite pencil brush for under the eyes. And I'm gonna just apply that quite low right here. It's been nearly a year since I quit my job at Urban Decay, but I'm just so happy that I get to still work with the products and try out the new collections, because it's definitely one of my most favorite brands ever. I think all the collections are just like filled with amazing products, and I think the quality and the design is just so cool. So that makes me very happy, because I don't think I could live without all my Urban Decay products. The nose contour, it's bad. It's really bad, you guys. This looks awful. I can't believe that this cream thingy didn't work that well for me. I feel like whenever I tried cream products, it just ends up looking like such a mess. Sad. So I'm actually gonna go in with just a little bit more of this blush, because I want it to be a bit more blended in with the eyeshadow as well. I'm just mixing the peach and the pink together, sort of going on top of my highlight and blending it into the eyes as well. So I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit of glitter with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Grind. I've been using this a lot, just like all over the face for like a really cute, like shimmery highlights. This is quite a cold shade, but I think it's gonna be a nice contrast to all of these warm peaches now. Just going a little bit on top of the highest point of my eyeball, right there. Quickly gonna add a little bit of mascara. This is the Urban Decay Troublemaker Mascara, which is super cool and very strange in the look of it. It has some really, it just looks like a little mini dinosaur, I think. So I'm gonna just apply a little bit of that because I'm gonna go in with some really hefty false lashes as well. I think you guys know that I'm not the biggest fan of mascara in general because my lashes just like really short and boring. But if you like me have short lashes, I really recommend this one because like one layer of this and you have really defined lashes like this. So big approval from me. I just plopped on some Huda Beauty Farah lashes. Very dramatic. I really like these for basically everything. I'm obsessed with Huda Beauty lashes at the moment because they're just so dramatic and nice. It is time for lips, and Urban Decay sent over their new Hi-Fi Shine Ultra Cushion lip glosses. I think they sent me all of their colors. There's just so many colors to choose from. I think they're like 25 colors or something. It's crazy. So I picked out my favorites and they're all sort of like a rosy, mauvey sort of color. I love this packaging. I think it's so cool. It just looks sort of like 70s and retro in a way. I think I'm gonna mix Backtalk and Obsessed. Those are two of my favorite lipsticks from Urban as well. And I think that's gonna be a very nice mixture. So I'm gonna go in with Backtalk first. I'm so excited about trying this. It smells like cakes. Oh, they feel so creamy. This is so nice. It have that like stinging, like sort of plumping feeling that Urban Decay lip glosses usually have. I think there must be some ingredients in that like plump the lips up a little bit. This is gorgeous. I love this. They feel so moisturizing, so creamy to wear as well. I think this is some of the most pigmented glosses I've ever tried in my life. Obsessed. Actually, I'm gonna apply Obsessed now. Yes, so good. To keep the makeup in place and finish off the look, I'm gonna apply the new All Nighter Pollution Protection Makeup Setting Spray. I think Urban Decay does some of the most, or probably the most amazing setting sprays in the entire world. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of this. So this is the full makeup done. What do you guys think? I think it feels very like spring because it's so like warm and peachy. I really like the blush and the palette. I think it's great that you can actually use the entire palette for all of your face. You have some highlighter, you have some blush, you have some contouring shade. It's just really nice, and I think it looks and feels very good to wear as well. I love the eyeshadows and I love the lashes. The only thing I wasn't super impressed about is the, what is it called again? The blur on the Run product. I think maybe I used it wrong and I don't really know if it will work if I apply it on top of the makeup now. So I'm gonna give this a few more tries, see if I change my mind. But I think this is the only products out of all of them that I wasn't super obsessed with. So let me know what you guys think. Feel free to request any videos you would like for me to film. I have a few on my list, including 1 year hormone update. And I have an amethyst video. I think that's one of my favorite videos to watch myself. So I'm gonna get that up sometime next week, I think. I'm going on a little bit of a travel, so I will be away for most of the week, but I'm just so excited about being back and filming videos for you guys as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't already, feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I will have links down below. I still don't use my Snapchat because I hate the new updates, so I post most of my stories on Instagram now. I'm gonna go ahead and film a little hair cutting video because I'm actually cutting my extensions a little bit shorter until I get some new ones. So that will be up on Instagram one of the following days. So thank you guys again. I will talk to you soon and I love you.